Is here with me on set. Delano, good morning.
Morning.
We're starting off with a look at how French businesses are doing.
That's right. Now, as weak growth data came in on Thursday, alarm bells started ringing in France, and in France the economic recovery has taken hit a few roadblocks. French businesses have been in a tough spot as they try to make it in an economic environment that simply refuses to take off, as Luke Brown now explains.
Weighing up the strength of the French economy, this industrial scales company in many ways a barometer for the broader health of the national situation. Their market dominated by domestic buyers from farmers and small tradesmen, as well as larger companies. And orders are down 20% this year.
We've seen that everything that's not essential is being pushed back. We've got a lot of work sites that are currently suspended.
That reluctance to invest demonstrating a marked lack of confidence in the private sector. The stagnant domestic market also a concern for this factory, which employs 360 workers. Their job, build industrial robots that are used on production lines. Once again, their sales are an indicator of industrial optimism and so broader economic well-being. In France, those sales have been in decline for years.
The year 2000 was our best year in France, and we sold 600 machines. This year, we're on track for 220.
To counter that fall, the focus here has been on exports. With orders coming in from countries like Germany, Spain, the UK and Turkey, the picture certainly seems rosier outside of France.
It's very clear. Italy, Spain, Portugal, they're recovering more strongly than France, and I think they're more solid. Here in France, it's very hesitant still.
Exports may be the lifeblood of this company, but it's something of an exception. France's exports in June totaled 36 billion euros, not much more than a third that of Germany.
Let's stay with Europe now, where last week's food import ban from Russia is hurting European farmers. Last year, the EU exported over 11 billion euros worth of agricultural products to the country. Now, at a meeting in Brussels on Thursday, an EU spokesperson said emergency measures would be announced next week. But food that's set to expire soon remains the biggest worry.
One of the key messages coming today has been that perishable vegetables are the sectors where the impact is the most urgent. We are in season for these products and suddenly a market has been lost and there's no obvious alternative outlet.
Take us through how trading ended in the United States, Delano.
Well, some easing of geopolitical tensions sent stocks higher in the U.S. on Thursday's session. The S&P and Nasdaq ended trading up close to up about 0.5%. Meanwhile, the Dow Jones ended the day up up 61 points there, as you can see, about 0.4%. Let's switch over to Asia now, and stocks there following on from gains set in the US, barring the Nikkei, as you can see, totally flat there. The Hang Seng and Shanghai Composite up about 0.7%.
What about the other business stories making headlines this Friday?
Yeah, the world's richest man is set to get richer. Shares in billionaire investor Berkshire Hathaway broke a record high on Thursday to $200,000 a share. The stock price has doubled in just 8 years. Berkshire has investments in companies like IBM, American Express, and Wells Fargo. The rising stock price is likely to have a direct impact on Warren Buffett's personal wealth, which is estimated at some $65 billion.
All right, that's the end of business. Thank you so much to Delano D'Souza for joining us there. He'll be back with more in just a few minutes. Now for today's Focus Report, it's attracting more followers every day. Buddhism originated